Joe Burrow has a new weapon. Yes, the Bengals are adding a former first-round pick, and he's going to matter. Plus, it was DJ Day at Bengals training camp. It's time to break it all down right now on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into CBT. I'm James Rapine of BengalsTalk.com. This video brought to you by WinWinAthletics.com. Let's dive in. Let's dive into a busy day at Paycor Stadium that starts with the front office. In the front office, making a splash on Thursday morning when they agreed to terms with Noah Fant. The former first-round pick is a big part of, honestly, or is going to be a big part of what this offense can do, what they will do. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that say, well, they don't need another weapon. Why would they go get another tight end? And I think Noah Fant is someone that you can look at and say, all right, well, he's going to do a lot of what Eric All did last season. When Eric All was healthy and he wasn't dealing with 2 ACLs, literally he had to have the ACL surgery twice, including most recently in April, and so he's out for the season. He was a quality blocker. He was someone that you certainly could put in line. He was someone that was developing as a pass catcher and gave you a little bit of both. He literally could do it all, pun intended. And with Noah Fant, he isn't as good of a blocker, but he can line up in line. He can do some of that stuff for you. And he is a dynamic pass catcher. He's done it time and time again. 400-plus yards receiving in each of his NFL seasons. Someone that is a former first-round pick, 20th overall, spent time in Seattle or after Denver, re-signed with Seattle last year after Denver traded him to the Seahawks. And, well, it didn't work out because they drafted some other tight ends and they wanted to get cheaper there. But that doesn't mean Noah Fant can't matter for this offense. I also think it's interesting because the Dolphins certainly made him an offer, needed Noah Fant. He would have been a plug-and-play starter for them. The Saints were in on Noah Fant as well. He visited both of those places after visiting Cincinnati last week, and he still chose Cincinnati. And I do think this is an example of the Joe Burrow effect, of the, all right, well, this is what your role can be. You show him what Eric All did last year. You can do some of this stuff for us, but you're also dynamic in the passing game. You can give us some yards after catch and give them a dynamic that they don't have in the tight end room right now. That matters. So Noah Fant is going to matter. If it's brought up to you this weekend, maybe you're coming out to practice, maybe you're coming out to our Locked On Bengals event at the Holy Grail, see you at 8:30 on Saturday night after practice. But if Noah Fant gets brought up, he's going to matter. And it's exciting that he is on this roster. It may even be official by the time you see or hear this. Probably will be. Noah Fant is a Bengal. It's going to matter, and it is a big deal. But there was practice today. Noah Fant was not there. Shamar Stewart was. Trey Hendrickson was, even though he wasn't practicing. Let's dive into all things Bengals training camp on another practice. I think this is practice number 7. We will do that coming up next. Today's video brought to you by WinWinAthletics.com. It is the most innovative, best flag football gear you can get. And you want to play flag football on the go? You do it with WinWin Athletics. Check them out right now at WinWinAthletics.com. Thank me later, and remember to continue to support our local sponsors, including WinWinAthletics.com. All right, let's dive into DJ Day. That's what Thursday was. It was DJ Day at Bengals training camp, where DJ Turner put on a show. A Bengals veteran, a prominent member of the Bengals offense, said DJ was out there playing like a mother bleeping all-pro. And he said that in the locker room, and boy, oh boy, was he. And I think it's a really good sign for DJ Turner, who had 5 pass breakups during the session, and a couple, one against Andre Yosavash, one against Jamar Chase, one against T. Higgins, and the other 2, I believe one was against T or one was against Jamar. He was racking them up. And I tweeted the clips. I tried to put them out there in real time because DJ has been on the wrong side of a lot of these highlights, a lot of these clips, a lot of these big plays. And so for him to have a day like today, well, it was important. It was important for him. It was important for the defense. Here's what DJ had to say in the locker room after Thursday's session.
It was just a good day, and I got to do better tomorrow. That's really all it is to it.
How important was it to have a day like today where seems like you're getting a hand on any ball that's targeted your way?
It was for sure good. I needed this, and like I said, I just got to stack it. I got to do better tomorrow. That's all I can say.
You say you needed this. Why do you think you needed a good day like today, DJ?
I mean, everybody just need a good day. Just stat. You know what I mean? It's just good to just keep stacking. You know what I mean? And once you have a good day, try to have a better one tomorrow.
Does the energy feel different right now than maybe years past with this defensive group?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely got a lot of energy. And I mean, like I said, it's just the whole team. It's not even just defense. Like you said, we going back and forth, the offense and defense. Both of us getting better. That's really the main thing on the whole energy of the whole team.
When I was walking in, one of your teammates, I don't know if I should say who, said, DJ played like an all-pro today. What's your reaction to that?
I got to do better tomorrow. That's all I really say. I had a good day. That's cool. But I got to do better tomorrow.
DJ, when it comes to that energy, you said it's different. Just why does he feel different this year?
I mean, just everybody just buying in. We know what we have on this team, what we can do, and we're really just gelling together and really just trying to put it all on tape. Just all be just one for real. Just everybody just one.
What is the key to consistency?
Just go, attack today, review, and just forget about tomorrow and do it again. Go back, review, see what you got to change, see what you got to do better. Wake up next day, do it again. That's really the main thing I'll say.
Good stuff there from DJ Turner, who is firmly in the mix, is going to matter for the Bengals secondary this season. And when you go up against Jamar Chase and you're going up against T. Higgins and you're not only holding your own, but you're making plays, that is a really, really good sign for someone that would have been on the list of training camp losers to this point if we did that list. Well, he certainly won on Thursday. We'll see if he can be better tomorrow, which he's going to be because the Bengals are off on Friday. It's a trick question. Good job, DJ, for saying that. That being said, let's dive into the rest of Thursday's practice. And I thought a couple of things. One, Jordan Battle continues to bring the energy, continues to talk trash. At one point, him and Jamar were yelling at each other from across the field. The practice, by the way, got moved inside. And because of the rain, and it's unfortunate because of fans, they didn't get to see. And they didn't get to see the defense win again. I mean, the defense won the day today. The offense still made some plays, but whether it was Jordan Battle and his trash talk, whether it was Demetrius Knight making a play on Jamar Chase in coverage where he had dropped back, tips a pass that Joe Burrow thought he was going to be able to sneak into Jamar. Dax Hill intercepts it, probably as a pick six. And so that was Joe Burrow's second interception of camp. He nearly threw a third interception. He was being pressured, rolled out to his right, flipped it to Chase Brown, and Logan Wilson nearly left-handed interception, nearly had it. This defense is firing on a lot of cylinders right now. They are. They're playing with energy. If they give up a big play, they're not putting their head down. They move past it, and then they go make the next play. And DJ Turner's a perfect example of that because he's been on the wrong side of plenty of catches over the past few days. But he goes out there and he plays the way he did today. I'm really encouraged by what I've seen, and we'll see if it continues. I was talking to a veteran about that who's been around for quite some time, and he's like, man, sometimes you just need change, and this change is exciting. We're definitely confident in what we've done, but they see the vision of what they're trying to become, who they're trying to become. And Trey Hendrickson, the fact that he's around, coaching up Shamar Stewart after an individual drill and talking with him. And Shamar had another nice practice, had a sack against the second team, might have had another first team sack as well, depending on it. Got close to Joe on one or two multiple occasions. Really nice day for Shamar Stewart. And I know Trey Hendrickson's impressed with him. I know he's really liking what he's seen and heard and talking and soaking in everything that Trey Hendrickson is trying to tell him. So overall, it was a really good day. Andre Yosevash had a couple of nice catches. T. Higgins had a really nice gain. And the trash talk between Jamar Chase and Jordan Battle, I thought at some point it might get and escalate to that next level. And Jordan Battle, after Jamar Chase made a nice, and Jamar had multiple catches in the intermediate part of the field today during team drills, makes a nice catch, cuts it up the sideline, and would have been knocked out of bounds by Geno Stone, but kept running like basically every offensive player always does during camp and in practice. And Jordan Battle gave him a very unnecessary shoulder, and I thought that maybe it's a little love tap. It wasn't too hard, but enough to get things going. I thought that was going to lead to it to something bigger. It didn't. Certainly something to watch, though, because both sides really competing, playing at each other, getting at each other's skin, talking trash. It's a good thing. You want training camp, you want practice to be competitive, and it certainly has so far. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell on YouTube so you get notified anytime we put up a video, and check us out on Apple, on Spotify. Until next time, for Andrew Fox-Miller, I'm James Erpine. Thank you so much for listening and watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.